John, I'm interested in your perspective as an entrepreneur on shareholders agreement. What are sort of the tips of the trade?
I think in the first instance you'd be better asking a qualified solicitor, but from my own personal experience in the matter, um, the key thing with a shareholders agreement is that it doesn't become a barrier to doing good business. The difficulties with them is that they can get so wrapped up in the complexities of the what ifs between founders, especially, that it can actually prevent business happening effectively. For example, if somebody gets the commission-based sales on a certain product in a certain territory, and this is enshrined in the shareholders agreement, it can disincentivize him from reaching the common goal, the overall goal for the company in general. So they're the kind of things to watch out for. Um, the usual things you're going to want to have in a shareholders agreement. What if one of the founders dies, and what if two of the founders end up have a punch up? It's the kind of stuff you don't want to think about that you have to think about. So if you sit down with the founders and you sit around a table and you want to trash out a proper shareholders agreement, you have to face the worst event, and you have to decide what's going to happen in the instances of death, in the instances of breakup of the partners, in the instance of the dissolution of the business, in the instance of an acquisition of the business. If there's four guys there and they have different expectations of what the business is going to be, that can become very divisive if, for example, there's an acquisition on the table. Because if we're in business together and I decide, okay, there's an offer there for 2 million, of course I want to take it, and I'll take 1 million, you take 1 million, and that's it, great, off we go and do something else. But for you, this is your baby, and you couldn't ever imagine working on anything else ever again. You're not going to want to sell it for 2 million. How do you resolve that? They're the kind of issues that need to be resolved in the shareholders agreement.